Good morning, friends, the students of plus 2 St. Mary. Regarding biology, yesterday we started the lesson number 2, sexual reproduction in flowering plants, and we studied about the detailed structure of the flower. So, regarding the sexual development of the flower, there is the development and progressive growth of the anther and ovary. The pre-fertilization events in the formation and development of the pollen grains, page number 36, book Modern. So, the stamens. The stamens are the male part of the flower. It is made of anther and a filament. Anther and filament are connected with the help of the connective. The anther has 4 chambers. The 4 chambers are filled with the pollen grains. The pollen grains are formed by the progress of meiosis. Meiosis means formation of the male gamete. Male gametes are formed by the meiosis in the anther. Anther has 4 lobes, and in the 4 lobes, the bithecous anther is formed with the connected with the connective, and it has pollen sacs. The pollen sacs are filled with the pollen grains. The pollen grains, if we make the transverse section of the pollen grain or transverse section of the anther, anther has 4 chambers. These 4 chambers demonstrate the formation of the anther. The anther is covered by the layers called endothelium, epithelium. The outer is epidermis and inner is endothelium, and inside there are microspore mother cells. The microspore mother cells are surrounded by a membrane called tapetum. Tapetum is the covering of the microspore mother cells, and there is a vascular bundle. Vascular bundle throughout the anther to supply minerals and water to the parts of the flower. For the supply of water and minerals, the vascular bundle is made of xylem and phloem. Xylem for supply of water, and phloem is for supply of the food manufactured by the green parts of the plant. The green parts of the plant make glucose by the process of photosynthesis. The photosynthesis is the basic function of the all plants, which give total energy on the earth. The ultimate source of the energy is sun. By the sun, all green plants make food and oxygen. So, development of the plants and growing of the plants is very, very essential for life. Regarding these pollen grains are given out by the dehiscence of the anther. This is the dehiscence of the anther. Dehiscence of the anther, when the pollen grains are matured, the pollen grains burst by the stomium. Stomium is the mouth. Stomium is any mouth opening of the anther. From the anther, pollen grains are given out. These are the dehiscence of the pollen grain. Dehiscence of the stamen. From the stomium, the pollen grains are given out, and they are scattered and they fall on the stigma by the wind, by the natural process, or the other agencies which help in pollination. It may be wind, it may be water, it may be insect, etc. Then the pollen grain particular is made of that very outer thick layer called tapetum, outer layer and middle layer. This is all about dehiscence, pollen grain, male part of the flower. Pollen grains is very tiny structure, and it goes meiosis to fade, and for the transference from one part to other, there are many types of pollen grains according to the agent for pollination. For example, pollen grains of Calotropis. Calotropis has a very interesting thing, caudicle and corpusculum. And corpusculum, insects take the pollen grain from one place to other. So this is all about pollen grains. Tomorrow we will study detailed structure of the pollen grain and germination of the pollen grain on stigma and the structure of the pistil, female part of the flower. Then, so in our syllabus, there is a reproduction in flowers and reproduction in human beings. So we are going to study now reproduction flowers. It will continue tomorrow. Thank you so much. You consult your books and you also study the textbook questions at the end. They are very interesting. NCERT question papers, they are solved according to the lesson covered. NCERT question papers are the end and you study at your home. Thank you so much. You follow the book Biology ABC Modern. You can also follow the book that very elementary. You can follow the book that very NCERT book that is very short and precise. But these all books are based on NCERT books. Thank you so much. God bless.